Parents are the first educators that we encounter in life. They teach you how to eat, sleep, walk, talk, and how to clean up after yourself. But after a certain age, parents begin to outsource the responsibilities of teaching their kids. The kids go to public or private school and remain there until completion. However, some parents retain these responsibilities and continue to train their children, molding them into the respectable individuals that they want them to become. These are the homeschoolers, and we, the students, the children, have plenty of stories to tell. In the year 1999, with the certification of North Carolina, my father established Thomas Academy in order to homeschool his only son. This was, of course, to the dismay of a lot of my extended family members, including my mother's mother, my grandmother, and his younger sister, who were both teachers by profession. Though, despite this adversity at first, my education was soon to become underway. Elementary school for me, like most kids, I believe could be described as a mishmash of colors, numbers, and overstimulating human interaction. At this time, Dad handled most of my homeschooling and used a lot of workbooks that he bought from education stores. We did this for math, dates of the year, sentence structure, and a variety of other things. Growing up, the routine was to wake up, have breakfast, and be at work at 9 a.m. and no later than 9 a.m. Otherwise, there'd be consequences for me. In order to subvert these consequences, my dad was always full of sayings and told them to me all the time. One of them that stuck with me forever was, do what you're supposed to do, good things happen. Don't do what you're supposed to do, bad things happen. I assume it was his way of teaching me from right and wrong, but overall, I was a good kid. And we would continue to do what was assigned until the end of the day, which was 3 p.m. And then school would be over. If I understood the concept, we swiftly moved on to the next one. If I didn't, we would remain on the subject ad nauseum until I did understand the subject. For instance, one of the concepts that I struggled to understand when I was younger was the concept of the pair. What I remember about this time period is my father getting frustrated, myself getting frustrated, and after a crap load of crying, my father threatened to pull out every pair of shoes, glasses, socks, and scissors until the concept was fully understood. However, if no concept drilling of that caliber was going on, then we just moved on to the next subject, and at the end of the day, I was free for the rest of the day. I got to play with my toys, my Game Boy Color, I got to watch afternoon cartoons on TV, and sometimes my dad would actually take me out for errands. We would go around town and maybe stop off at one of the nearby parks.
Now, all of my days were not just books and play. In fact, most of the chaos in my education stemmed from all the extracurricular activities that I was always in. Music class at Kinder Music, arts and crafts at the Museum of Art, nature classes at the Museum of Natural Sciences, history at the Museum of History, then basic storytelling at the North Raleigh Arts and Creative Theater. I was in baseball, basketball, swimming lessons, and soccer. There was not a thing during this time period that my folks did not throw me in.
Looking back on everything and the entirety of me being homeschooled, it is actually a unique experience. At first, you really need the structure because little kids do. You need to get up, you have breakfast, and you get to work in the best way you have possible until the day ends. And as far as I recollect, those are the stories that this child, that this student, Those are the stories that I have to tell.